The number one reason you are still overweight is your belief system. Beliefs work in a way that keeps us in a box. If this box is huge, is like with all the things you want in life, means your beliefs are good. But if the box is very small and doesn't allow you space to grow, and to grow like person, and to grow financially, and to have your desired life, to live your best life, and of course to have your leanest body and your fittest body and your best health, means your beliefs don't let you. I know it's hard to believe, but you won't ever take an action that comes from my beliefs, of course, comes from different beliefs than yours. So you will never have different results if you take the same actions you continuing taking. So you are in this mindset of cutting calories down, portion control, calorie in, calorie out, eat less, move more, carbs are bad, fruits are bad, sugar is bad, bananas make you fat, vegans are weak, we need protein, we need animal protein, we need fat, olive oil is a healthy fat, olive oil is a superfood. And a lot of beliefs like this you still hold in your hand, in your head, and your actions, of course, are aligned with your beliefs. So are hand in hand with what you hold in your subconscious mind and what you speak from your conscious mind with your mouth. The things you speak and the things you do are coming from your beliefs. So you won't ever adopt the way of eating I'm promoting here, which is high in fruits and vegetables and potatoes and rice, a lot of rice and potatoes, guys, and legumes. You won't eat 10 bananas for breakfast as long as you don't change your beliefs. Your beliefs right now don't let you. Your beliefs say no. Stay away from carbs. Stay away from bananas. And I'm gonna ask you, why do you defend your beliefs? Because you are right now in this small box, you are having bad outcome from your diet. You have bad results because you are here, right? You are watching this video, right? Have you stopped losing weight? Means you are overweight. So you don't have the results I have. I was overweight. I lost almost 50 pounds. I keep it off. I succeed for the first time in my life to keep off the weight I shed off. So it's for the first time in my life when I have long-lasting results. And it's 3 years of this, of keeping this weight off. So you are overweight and I'm not. You have these beliefs that gives you results, these results you are having, you are reaping. Why do you still defend these beliefs? It's like having a boyfriend who is cheating you, is even beating you, it's abusive. It's a fucking narcissist and puts you in the worst mood of your life and low your self-esteem at the level of the ground. But you still defend this guy, you still defend this boyfriend of yours in front of the people, in front of your friends. You still defend him because sometimes he gives you chocolate, because sometimes he gives you an orgasm. And this analogy serves me, but maybe you as well, to prove this point. This mindset, this paradigm that is our mainstream in our society, is this boyfriend that is giving you shit, is giving you bad life, is giving you bad outcome in your life, is giving you no good, not even that orgasm in my analogy. Oh yeah, it's this dietary pleasure. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, gives you that. These foods that make people obese, they are of course very rich in taste. They taste so fucking delicious. I know. So you defend the status quo that keeps you in the trap of yo-yo dieting for how many years? If you are still watching and you didn't get offended by my passion and my words, please write in the comments how many years of yo-yo dieting you have under your belt. I had 12 years. Prior starting to eat in abundance and making friends with fruits and with vegetables and then becoming vegan. So how many diets on year you start? How was the craziest of your diets? How was the level of calorie deficit you entered in the past? Your story will help us to prove this idea that this approach is not working, guys. It's not working. Only makes you more overweight year after year and decade after decade, and sicker and sicker and sicker. Being on more pills, increasing your risk for all causes, risk mortality, all causes disease, all increasing your risk for chronic disease. These are linked to diet, the things that we put in our stomach. So why defending it? Why? Because it's the comfort zone. But now you know it doesn't work. That wasn't meant to work for anybody. Cutting calories is not promoting weight loss, promotes slowing metabolism and binging. So your hunger will increase. And because the hunger increases, you jump on very high in fat, very junk, very obesogenic food, and you'll put it on weight fast because you have now your metabolism slowed down. And that calorie deficit is just a strategy to gain more fat on your frame, because when you put your body in a calorie deficit, you will lose some fat, yes, but the majority of weight is water weight associated with glycogen storage in the muscle. And you lose this water weight, you lose the glycogen reserves, and you start losing muscle mass, muscle cells, because body start to burn that tissue that is premium and needs more calorie to be sustained alive. And that's why when you put on weight, of course you won't put muscle. You need to sweat some tears in the gym to put muscle. So you will put more weight on your frame. You will store more adipose tissue. Guys, that is true. I'm not making this up. It's not my opinion. Look it up. So it's not working. It's not working. And what's working is having enough calories. I'm not talking about having surplus, because if you don't have this deficit of calories, doesn't mean you will have surplus. No, means you will eat enough calories to support all the body functions and the metabolism to give signals with enough amount of calories that give signals to this very, very intricate and elaborate mechanism in our body that it's enough calories, no need to be slowed down, and your metabolism will continue to burn the same level of calories per every minute of activity and function. So, what's that food that you can eat just enough without worrying that you will have surplus? Yeah, is this food that is regulated by fiber and water that will give you volume with zero calories? And when you have these fruits and vegetables and these potatoes, mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, boiled potatoes in skin, steamed brown rice, oats, oatmeal, barley, millet, quinoa, all the legumes in the world you want, when you have all these that have fiber and water, plus, of course, carbohydrates, our ideal source of fuel for those calories to give us energy to sustain life in this body, your body will know when to stop, because in the lining of our stomach we have nerves. They call them food receptors, and we have different food receptors. There are some that count the calories for us. Yes, they detect macronutrients, they detect fat, protein, and they detect carbs. But also we have nerves for volume, for stretching the walls of the stomach. And when you don't put enough volume, you don't feel full. So you keep eating until you feel satiety. Satiety means all the food receptors have been touched by the food, and the stomach was stretched, and only then it sent a signal to the brain, stop eating, and you will stop eating. It's so deliciously smart. It's deliciously smart, this mechanism of ours, and it's available. This holds true in every other species. And you will stop eating. But what happens when you don't have fiber and water and carbohydrates? You don't touch all the receptors. When you don't have fiber and water, of course, you don't stretch. You don't have that volume and the weight of the water to stretch all the walls of the stomach. And by not having stretched all the walls and all the stomach, of course, the food at the scene cannot be estimated, cannot be counted correctly by the nutrients receptors. It's, of course, at the end of that meal, only some of those are touched. If you decide to stop eating before getting full because you want to be in deficit, small portions and bullshit like that, and you drink a coffee after, you understand why. You don't feel the satiety, doesn't promote, your diet doesn't promote satiety, you will reach for more food later, or you will drink more coffee later, and that's a road to disaster. But when you comply with all these natural laws that come to us to help us, were put in us, were inbuilt in us to help us to know exactly how much to eat from the right sources of calories for our species, because every animal in the world has a specific diet. You cannot eat everything and to be slim, because if you put in this stomach to fill the stomach, so to touch all the volume receptors, if you put meat and dairy and eggs, guess what? You will end up with a lot of calorie surplus. That's why they invented this restriction mindset, because they promoted these foods that are low in fiber and water. They don't have volume and weight, but high in fat, so they have a high density per weight. So the food industry, because they want to sell us these products, they want this big profit on us. Of course, they invented the restriction mindset. You have to eat moderation, but moderation, it's a myth, because we are meant to eat to reach satiety. That's why you cannot moderate the intake of meat and eggs, and not to mention all the processed food that have oil and flour, sugar, and other processed meats and other processed animal products. You cannot moderate because your body wants to feel satiety. The signals to the brain to stop eating is not there because the stomach is not full yet, and you keep wanting, keep craving more food, but you have to use your willpower to stay on track. No, I have to eat less. I don't want to get obese. So you put the rest of the stomach with water, will fill the rest of the stomach with water. You drink coffee for the rest of the energy that you need, and you feel sluggish after meal, of course, and you don't go for the walk only if you use willpower, because you don't feel like moving, you feel like laying down. And that is the mindset you defend. That is the mindset, that is the belief, this belief system you defend. Please get rid of this conditioning. In the next video, I will give you the best fucking exercise to clear out this past conditioning and to instill the new beliefs. These new beliefs that I'm promoting on this channel, and I have a lot of videos, I have content, and more content is programmed for the next days and weeks to help you understand what is the right mindset to have in order to reap the benefits of losing weight forever. Actually, it's not only about this lifestyle, this vegan, plant-based, whole food, high-carb, low-fat lifestyle. It's about the best strategy to lose weight ever for human species is our own fucking diet. And like I said, in the next video, I will share with you, and we will do it together, a small exercise, won't take long, that will help dissolve all the blocks, all the myths, we have around diet calories, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, and everything, and dieting, and you know what I mean, to have these more empowering beliefs that bring different action, that give us, that make us to take different actions, and from different actions to have different habits, of course, and to reap the benefits. So we will rewire our brain to have a bigger box and to live our best lives in our best bodies. If you're up to that, write me in the comments if you want to see that exercise. Share your story if you have some story with beliefs, with limiting beliefs and clearing blocks away. And yes, like it, share it, and subscribe for more like this.